What is up, everyone? Welcome to Cats and Soup. There's really not much else that I could say about it. There's cats and there's soup. We have a bunch of cats and they're making soup. Anyway, it's me and it's Siren, so...
Hey.
I won't be sitting here talking to myself about cats and soup, even though I could probably do that. I could probably make several full videos of me just talking to myself into these kittens, because they're just so dang cute. Look at these things.
Absolutely.
So, I guess I'll give a quick rundown. If you already know how to play Cats and Soup and you come here for other content, skip ahead a couple minutes. I'm just going to give a quick rundown on how this works. So, we got a soup maker here. This is my kitten. We start off with a couple of little areas. I think we started out with carrots. Carrots, and we started out with cabbage over here.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the ones you start out with. And you can, sell your soup for money. You can eventually start making juice, which is why I have this one doing, and then stir fry. Then you have 3 workstations. You can get 3 of each ingredient, and voila, you have a bunch of things. There are a lot more other minute things that you can do, but you're just gonna go ahead and learn the rest of it as I just play it, I guess. Because I don't want to be super heavy on how to play Cats and Soup.
This is not a tutorial.
Yeah, if you came here to see a tutorial on Cats and Soup, no, I'm just gonna play my cats, okay? And I actually saved my fishing so that I could actually do this if I got anything interesting.
Clever.
Yeah, I had to resist the urge to be all like, 4 o'clock, let's go ahead and do all of my fishing now. So, I don't know. This has been a really enjoyable game. I've been spending a lot of time on it, annoyingly enough to everyone.
So much time.
It's cute. I have fun with it.
Does one of your guys have the hedgehog?
Yeah, actually, I forget who.
You're gonna need to zoom in on that because it's so fucking cute.
Oh, yeah. I'll show some of the pets.
I am dying. Look at him running around. He's so cute. He's just waddling along. Oh my god.
Oh, so I got some. It looks like I got some. I forget what they're called. Okay, so it looks like Luna actually has. Yes, this is her room.
Oh, she has the hedgehog.
Yeah, she has the little hedgehog. No, not all the cats' room look like this. They are. You have to get all these things with I don't know, building currency, if that's what it's called. But yeah, definitely hers is the most decked out.
I don't have any rooms that look even close to like these.
I got Rozzy, which is kind of an inside joke thing for us and our D&D campaign. It's one of the characters we have there. I also have Hank. Hank is very Christmassy.
He's so pink.
He's so pink. He's pink. He's got Santa gear on. He's got a bunch of Christmas shit. He's got all this shit, and he's got his little penguiny right there. So that's cute. I like Hank. Hank is good. Each of the cats, look at these guys. My cookers are like the freaking bomb, and Rozzy just needs to catch up.
Ew.
Actually, what I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and help Rozzy catch up this video. I'm going to go ahead and have her level up.
There you go.
Now you're a level 4. Woo!
Good job.
Which means it's 3 times. And I want to store that fish, so I'm going to go do that. Get this balloon while I'm at it.
I was like, what? Oh, that. I have that.
I have that. Also, if you hear a little bit of background noise, it is extremely stormy when we're recording this.
Like really bad.
It's really bad. Flooding and just death everywhere.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Okay, I'm gonna redeem some of these missions because I didn't do these either. Chest, jar fairy, hot air balloon, wind capsules. Okay, I need to feed cat 2 more times, and I need to fish once more. So let's get the fishing out of the way. Also, this game, if you do get it yourself, be prepared that there are ads. I was willing to go ahead and drop the money on getting an ad-free version. I guess we can talk about that, why I'm willing to do that.
Because you're obsessed?
Well, it's because it's a game that I'm already getting a lot of entertainment value out of. Like, I do spend a lot of time on this.
Yes.
Yeah. and but like people are willing to pay like what, $60 to $120 on like mainstream games and DLCs and stuff like that.
For sure.
And like I'll go ahead and get one of those, or they'll get some of those sometimes, and they'll play it for what, a net worth of 10-12 hours if it's a story driven game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a single playthrough, maybe go back for a different time. But it's really looked down on if you pay for something like this, you know, to put that money towards the developer if you're spending a lot more time on this.
That's true.
Like,
Definitely more than 12 hours.
yeah, because it's, I don't know, in general, it's like the entertainment I'm paying here, honestly, I'm probably getting more entertainment time than I am with like our subscriptions and our streaming everything and just everything in general that we pay for entertainment. This is so I don't feel bad, especially since I know that the money is going to be going to smaller developers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
We need to be more willing to support our little guys.
exactly. And I don't know, I feel good about being able to help support small developers when I can. So yeah, if you guys have the same mentality too, go check out some of the other indie games that I play. Support those developers. I've played a lot of good games. There's a lot of potential out there, and like they deserve the attention, honestly.
I agree.
So let's go ahead and look at Rozzy. Let's feed Rozzy. I got this one.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm just gonna feed you a bunch of fish. You're gonna be fat. That's where you're gonna be.
Mm.
Gonna be a fat little alchemist. Oh man,
Yum, 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 yum.
this storm that we've been having, it's pretty crazy though.
Well, and apparently it's going to get worse.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Yeah. Although I'm kind of hoping that worse is just rain
Mm-hmm.
and not more wind and thunder and
Storm.
yeah, but I'm also very selfish as far as that goes. I don't like the loud things. Some
Yeah.
people like the loud things, but I don't like the loud things because I have 2 children and, you know, things going on for people that make it hard to handle loud
Right.
noises.
Yeah. Also, the dogs go off every
Oh my
time that there's
God.
thunder.
Yeah, they're not used to it because we don't get it here very often.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Just yeah, small struggles. I'm just kind of disappointed that we're not going to be able to get together for our podcast.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
That
At
was
this
a lot of
point,
fun.
when you're seeing this video, you will have heard the podcast, our first podcast by now, or it is up on the channel, and you should go check it out. Is what you should do.
Yes.
So
You've either heard it or you should, so go.
yeah, it's absolutely stinking hilarious. I had a blast.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. That
Everyone-
was actually really fun.
Yeah, and so like we're definitely planning on doing more. I did have a lot of things that I like needed to fix audio wise. I didn't even realize it. So I did that, you know, and I'm figuring out different things on how to mix everything. I know how to handle the Yeti if I need to go ahead and use that again, but preferably not. I'm gonna see if I can just use the single dynamic mic and see if I could eventually move us forward to getting multiple dynamic mics.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, it's a bit of a curve. It was my first attempt, and I'd like to say that as far as it goes, the audio came out pretty good. I'd love to work on like an intro and an outro, like
Yeah.
a set one that leads everyone into it,
Yeah, that's fair.
but
Again,
it's not
Takes
important
time.
right now. It's not that important. Let's go ahead and take that from you. Let's fish some more.
go fishing.
Hmm. I'm just trying to sit here thinking, what prompts did I come up with for you guys?
Oh,
Like, I haven't put too much thought into it, but like,
I'm kind of worried to know what your prompts would be.
I mean, I could probably come up with one in less than 2 minutes right now.
I know that's my whole thing is that like your brain can come up with anything at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a complete wild card.
I know, right?
That worries me. Although the one that Micah busted out, I was like, oh
Yeah, that was
damn.
that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what I'd do for the next one.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't use this one because I'm gonna say it out loud now. But
Okay, fair.
let's see what you would come up with. Just a little impromptu.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so you are locked in a bakery. Can't find the key to get out. You're locked in because it has one of those weird locks that you have to lock from the inside and the outside using a key. Key is somewhere in the building. It's like not a super huge bakery, but it's large enough.
Okay.
It's like a medium-sized business. And there is someone lurking in the halls.
What?
Yeah.
Someone?
There's someone lurking in the halls, and you have to find the key, but you don't know where it is, and it's dark. So how are you gonna get out?
Well, I have a clarification question.
Yeah.
This lurker, do I know if they're a bad guy?
You don't know.
I have no idea. So it could be
They don't work there. You know that.
Okay, so
They definitely don't belong.
So I know it's some rando. And I don't know if they're a good guy or a bad guy.
Yep.
So there's definitely potential for bad guy.
Oh yeah, lots of potential. Who would be in a
they're
locked bakery?
lurking.
Yeah, who would be in a locked bakery in the middle of the night, just wandering around, except some freaking supernatural kind of killer? It's the Cookie Monster.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh god, no. See, but if it was actually, that's another big blue hairy monster that is a little too close to another big blue hairy monster that scares me a lot. For some reason, even though I have him in my room hanging right now, just chilling.
I'd like to canonically make this lurking figure the actual Cookie Monster.
Oh dear god. Oh dear god. That is
yeah.
horrifying.
That's I mean, obviously I can't just make that decision because I'm taking away a lot of freedom just from that, but I'd like to think in my version, if I were to do this myself, I'd definitely leave him as a Cookie Monster.
It's the Cookie Monster. Okay. And I have to find a way out. And I don't know where the key is.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do? Pretty interesting.
I mean, obviously I stay hidden. And I just creep around silently because I'm very good at that. I actually am quite good at that.
Yeah.
Sneaking. I sneak up on people all the time without meaning to. So
Yeah, she does.
obviously. So, and I don't know. Well, okay. First thing I'm going to do is I have to go check the office of this bakery.
Yeah, because you're on the front line right now.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to find the office
Okay.
and start, like, going through stuff to
Okay.
find the key.
All right.
And then when the key is not there, I'm going to freak out a little bit. Quietly. Silent freak out. As the lurking monster.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another thing here because
God.
technically it's just you. And we can do this kind of as a multi-step improv.
Okay.
You know, you're sitting there and you duck by the window because you're on the second story in this manager's office, right?
Okay.
And there's the little shades, the classic shades in the horror tropes, you know, the ones
Where
that
you
are
have
slatted.
to, like, so I can, like,
Yeah,
peek
exactly.
through.
And you hear thumping, and you see this giant blue figure, or blue coated figure of some kind. Got lots of blue fur going on, and he's wearing a belt, and you can see the key dangling from his belt.
Oh no. How am I gonna get it?
Yeah, how are you gonna get it? This is where the real improv comes in.
Okay, no, that makes it easier for me. Okay, all right. So obviously I'm dealing with the Cookie Monster, right? Of course, because he's lurking in a bakery and I know it's the Cookie Monster. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm actually going to have to silently bake some cookies.
Silently bake cookies. Okay.
Yes, which is entirely possible. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to silently bake some cookies. You never bake cookies in the middle of the night without waking your family? Well, I have. So
I honestly would believe it.
I'm going to go and I'm going to silently bake these cookies, right? And then he's going to be able to smell them. And he's going to be like, ooh, cookies.
Come on.
And like
hold on.
freak out a little bit.
I forgot to turn on priority mode. I was getting a freaking notification.
Ah.
Mayday. Okay. Anyway. Keep going.
Okay. So I'm going to silently bake these cookies. And then as they start to bake, he's going to smell them. So he's going to come lurking towards the baking room, the kitchen.
Kitchen, the baking room.
He's going to come towards the kitchen. And as he gets closer, I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to have some cookies ready to go under the... So in bakeries, they have those giant mixing bowls, right?
Yeah.
Like the really big ones.
Yeah, I've seen one or two.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to put some of the cookies into one of these giant mixing bowls.
Gotcha. So it's just
Okay.
full of cookies.
There's like so many cookies in there.
It's the perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime. Because then what I'm going to do is pull the thing back so that the mixer part is like up out of the way, you know, and then I'm going to be laying in wait, and I'm just going to hide, and I'm going to wait. And then when the Cookie Monster comes to eat his delicious cookies that I have put in the mixer, I am going to jump out and very quickly put down the mixer part to crunch him.
Ah, I see.
Yes, and then I am going to grab another one of the mixing bowls, and like with my Herculean strength, I'm going to lift it and throw it and smash it onto this Cookie Monster.
Okay, so double tap.
Yes, because I don't fuck around.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the key and I'm going to escape.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Murder and then escape.
yeah.
And
No
then
need to mess around.
yeah, oh my god, and then turns out that guy was just some kind of tweaker obsessed with Sesame Street.
Yeah, well, that was his mistake.
Oh,
If
that's
he had
hilarious.
chosen literally any other character, he probably would have lived.
Oh, that's great.
He made the wrong choice
That's great.
today to be
Oh,
locked in
man,
a
poor
bakery
guy.
with me.
You can get revenge on me if you can come up with your own prompt.
Oh, nothing like that. That was awful, and I hated it very, very much.
I'm sure you could come up with something.
I mean, sure I could. You know, you are following the same track as that. You're locked inside of a mall.
Oh, okay. Malls are big.
Yeah, it's a big mall. You know, just a mall. They exist still.
Yeah, they got everything I need.
Yeah,
I could live there
you could if you wanted to.
if I really wanted to.
Except that you're starting to notice as you're walking through, and the lights are only somewhat dimly lit, that it's weird. You could have sworn that mannequin wasn't there before.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hate mannequins.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, everything's locked up. All of the doors and windows have the bars over them
Okay, all
for
right.
the night, you know?
All right.
So,
Lots of room for opportunity.
yeah.
That's way more open-ended than I gave.
Yeah.
Like, I restricted you to a bakery. You gave me a bakery
gave
and
you-
Macy's.
And Macy's?
Okay.
And Sears when it still existed?
Okay, cool. Well, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I'll need a second to stew on that one. I don't have
Yeah.
anything to take notes on. I'm just going to play the cat game while I drum it up in my head.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, so I got a mall, and there are mannequins that are trying to murder me, presumably.
Presumably, you don't. I mean,
I
maybe.
don't know. Maybe they're just fascinated with my encapsulating physique is what I'm gonna go with.
Yes.
They're just like, wow, have you seen such a specimen?
Never once before. We must get closer.
We must investigate this. Okay, and I have to find a way out of the mall.
Yep.
Okay, easy enough. I think I could accommodate.
Yeah. I had to because you put me in a bakery with fucking Huggy Wuggy, bro.
It was a Cookie Monster. It's not the same.
Same goddamn thing.
No,
A big blue monster, and I can't see it very well because it's dark.
that's not the same.
It is the same. In the dark. I hate it.
Okay, well.
What
Big sus. My goal is to try to utilize every single store I possibly
my
can.
We're gonna be here forever.
No, like the big ones, the ones that you know are at malls. Like the ones you know are always at a mall. No matter what you do, they are there.
Okay, so first you have to go to Hot Topic.
I was gonna say Hot Topic and Macy's are the first ones that come to mind, as well as what was it? The cookie bakery, Mrs. Fields or something.
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Baker's
And
Fields.
then what about... Oh, my God.
I don't remember what it is.
And then I'm pretty sure it's just Mrs. Fields.
Mrs. Fields?
Yeah.
I love those cookies so
What about,
much.
What about the pretzels?
Wetzel's Pretzels?
Yeah.
Man, I wish that we could be back in the olden days where we had Orange Julius.
Yes.
I miss Orange Julius. Oh, God, I could go for an Orange Julius any time of every freaking day.
Yes.
Like, oh my God. I'm wondering, like, there's, so you know that bottled milk that you can get from the store sometimes, and they have all these wacky flavors? They had the orange cream one, and I was like, straight up, if I, like, make a smoothie out of this could be an Orange Julius.
Oh.
Like, it would be so good.
You totally could.
Yeah, just go ahead and get that. Throw it in some, I don't know, some ice and some heavy whipping cream. Blend it all together. That would be bomb.
I would be willing to make that for you.
I would 100% gorge myself on that. Man. Okay. Anyway, back to the prompt.
Yes.
I'm taking enough time. Okay, so I'm at a mall.
Mm-hmm.
The mannequins are watching me.
Yep.
But they haven't made any moves yet. And you want to know what? I'm going to let them think that they have the upper hand. So I'm going to go get an Orange Julius and a Wetzel pretzel. And I'm going to go to Sbarro and get myself a slice. It's all going to be a big old ruse, okay? So
right.
I head over to Hot Topic. And that's where I go ahead and get all of the darker material clothes. So I'm going to go ahead and get dressed in that. So I'm harder to detect.
Of course.
Obviously. I'm sure they have some tiny little spiked wallets in there or something I can use for defense if I have to.
Right. I mean, you can't be running around and fucking with a normal wallet in like bright ass orange clothes. So.
Exactly, yeah. So are we talking new Hot Topic, old Hot Topic? Because they're kind of different.
They are very different.
Are we like what year is this set? And I realize I have to.
I'm gonna go with old Hot Topic because that is what's more familiar to me.
Okay, well that's what's less familiar to me because I wasn't allowed to go.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I
Unfamiliar territory.
I can still work with it. Do they have any heavy duty stuff there? Like before?
It depends on what that means to you.
Like I'm thinking like some freaking boots.
Yeah.
Like some freaking I can stomp someone's face into the dirt kind of boots.
Probably. I could
Okay.
never afford that shit, so I couldn't tell you. But
So that's the first thing I look for. I look for those big ass boots, the ones with the spikes on on like the heels and all the way around the toes, and it has all the chains, and it's like these things look like you're ready to murder someone. You look like Dennis from the freaking SpongeBob movie when he's about to step on SpongeBob with spikes. All right, so I go ahead and get those. I need those. See, this is part of the plan. Now the mannequins are starting to close in.
yes.
They just can't resist my body.
No, it's too much for them.
I am just the best smelling thing in the world, which is how I realize how they get around. They're mannequins. They don't have eyeballs, so they smell me, and so they're following me around because of my scent. And so what I gotta do is I gotta go to Macy's and I gotta freaking knock over the fragrance stand. All right, I go ahead and just break some open, big old French shower, and then I bring some more cologne bottles with me everywhere. And I
Smart.
start just throwing them everywhere, making these little scent bombs. Now they can't find me. So, now that they can't find me, I'm gonna go ahead and find my way over to the nearest, and I hope this is in every mall, Nordstrom. I'm gonna get some appliances. They got appliances there. They got plenty. I'm gonna plug them all in different areas while I'm still smeltified and dodge around all these things. And I'm going to go ahead and turn them all on. So now they can't smell me and they can't hear me. I'll go to the nearest window and use my freaking monster boots to go ahead and cut right through. Just smash the thing. They're not gonna hear me. They're not gonna smell me. Then when I'm outside of the mall, because we haven't thought this far.
That's true.
Getting out of the mall is one thing, but getting away is another.
That's true.
So,
But they couldn't hear you or smell you, so does that mean they're like...
well, now that I'm on the outside, I'm in danger because everything did smell like me in the mall, but when I'm outside, nothing smells like me. So I gotta move quick.
You're running out of time.
Because if any of them go outside, they're going to know where I am. So I really need to go quick. They always have security. They always have parking security. So I find that. I probably scoped it out originally because they always have like those doors that you can go in, like in the middle of the mall and at least at the security center.
Yeah.
And even though it's like, oh yeah, you can't get in without a key card. There's like this tiny little hole in the window that you can go ahead and crawl in. I'll do that, you know.
Yeah.
Try not to get cornered while I'm doing it.
Easy.
Yeah. This is pretty elaborate, I'm realizing.
Yes.
And then I know where it is. I'll go ahead and go there. You know, the sun visor is obviously gonna have the key.
Of course.
What all the movies have told me, so it's what's gonna be.
Obviously.
And then I go ahead and boot that up. I go ahead and turn it over, go to the nearest auto mall, and then I go ahead and break into a car. And I drive so fast and far away and make sure it's not in the back seat and not in the trunk. So many times. Then I go, and then I go to the nearest super populated area so that if these like non-living mannequins try coming after me, I got a lot of living mannequins to fight for me.
Yeah, and hopefully they find someone with a better physique than you, but I mean it's a pretty hard task.
I don't know if people are going to be avoiding me at this point since I had like a French shower of all these different kinds of clowns.
That's true.
So I guess that's just that. See, but I got out and I escaped. That's the point.
There you go.
I win.
You did it.
I'm a winner.
You are a winner. You survived.
Yep.
You escaped.
Yeah. So that's how I would escape a mall full of mannequins.
You will be hoping now forever that the mannequins didn't follow you.
Oh, yeah.
And every time you pass one, you'll be wondering and watching.
Oh, wait. If it was an old mall, I realized a different route I could have taken. In the older malls, they always had a car on display. So all I had to do was get safely into one of those without a mannequin being able to follow me or detect me, turn it over before they found me and gotten out.
There you go. You could have just smashed right through, super epic-like.
But it probably would have had to been the same deal. I don't know. I honestly don't know like what ramifications they put on these mannequins. I would like to say they're the kind of mannequins that they only hear, and once they hear me, they can move only when I'm not looking at them.
So if you're looking at them, then they can't come towards you. But if you aren't looking at them, but you're also not making any noise,
they won't know I'm there.
Then they won't know you're there.
Yep. But I have to so it's like if they hear where I am and I just stop and I look at them, then they'll stop. But if I look away while I'm still standing in the same spot, they'll go to the same spot because that's where they heard me.
Oh.
So I gotta be quiet and make it out, and they'll hear me and remember where I was last.
Got it.
So I gotta be like silent as a fucking like.
Yeah.
I gotta be a ninja status.
Yeah.
So that would make for a really fun game, actually.
Oh my god.
I'm sitting here talking about indie games, and I'm all like, damn, that'd be a fun game. Being stuck in a mall, all these mannequins can only hear you if you make a noise. That'd be a fun VR game, honestly.
Oh my god, that sounds horrifying. Why did I come up with this? I changed my mind.
And then the instant you turn the car over, they know, and you have to.
You
get
have
your
to
route
go.
Right. You have to get your route right, like otherwise you're not getting out of there alive.
Oh my god.
That sounds amazing. If anyone is watching this and hears that idea, and you're a game developer that can do that kind of thing, because I sure ain't. I haven't made a video game in my life, but like, make it. That would be so fun, and I would play that. At me, and I will play that right away. That sounds like such a ball. Anyway, this video has been like a lot longer than I thought it'd be. It's like 25 minutes long.
Oh my god, you said 10.
I said it was going to be 10, but then we got into this little competition, and it was just fun.
It was fun. Pretty sure you won, though. Again.
Did I win?
Yes.
I don't know. I like the part where you bash the Cookie Monster's head in twice.
Absolutely. I don't mess with. I am not here to play. I am here to escape a bakery from a giant blue fuzzy monster.
It's not just one time. It wasn't enough that you went ahead and freaking blended his face. You had to go ahead and smash it too afterwards.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh my god, that was my favorite part. I also like your reaction when I was like, okay, I'm gonna change it up and go ahead and throw in that it's on his belt.
Jeff, what the fuck? Like, no, I can do that. Makes it easier. I can do this.
I can do this.
It's harder for me to find it. If you find it for me, I can get it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I see.
That's how I work. That's how I work.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm amazing. I'm the best.
I'm the best. Wow. Thanks, guys, for watching. And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.